We're in the place they call the Amway Center in downtown Orlando, Florida. It's the home of the Magic, where we are broadcasting our action live today. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. Take a look at the Rockets. Now, here is Olajuwon. And the layup's good off the glass. Olajuwon's got the first points on the scoreboard for Houston. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Now Smith following Miles Bridges' three-point attempt. Count it, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Shot clock at 5. Wagner wide open. That's good. And it's Olajuwon with the assist.
While assisting may not be the strength of his game, Olajuwon still knows when to get the ball to an open teammate. During the last decade, the 2010s, Houston had loads of success. The fourth most wins in the league during that time. Unfortunately, they never got to the final.
That one is no good. For the Rockets during the 2010s, Clark, all winning season.
Yeah, and you know, the biggest reason that Houston didn't reach the finals in my mind was the West was loaded. The Spurs were always a contender. OKC had a nice run. And, of course, during that time, the Warriors became dynastic.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks. Earlier, I spoke with Stephen Silas. Going into the first game of the season, he said we have to attack them inside and in transition. See how that works out. If they don't adjust, we're going to keep pressing it. Well, Kevin, that seems like a good idea considering his explosive team that he has. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Here's Johnson driving in. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
The energy Magic brings to his offensive game is undeniable. His passion and joy in playing, palpable. No way for the defender to keep up with him there.
Count that bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Pass to Johnson. Buries it down low. Johnson's got 7 points.
Magic takes a lot of pride in his toughness now. Shows you why on that finish.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Johnson's length makes him hard to deal with inside, which is why he's able to draw fouls.
And that one falls for Johnson. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You know, Johnson is really one of the more unique point guards that we've had in the game over the years. And he's able to do it with style and substance.
Now, here's Simon. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
First team foul.
Pass to Olajuwon. Olajuwon drawn the double team. Smith for 3. That's good, and it's Olajuwon with the assist. Smith's got his second bucket of the game to go. Johnson outside. Now Bosch. And stolen by Olajuwon. And Wagner has it in the corner. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Wagner always a threat from downtown, and I love the efficiency and solid mechanics of his shooting stroke. Franz Wagner wasted no time making a splash in the league. Took home a Rookie of the Month award at the end of 2021. A really good start for him on his budding NBA career.
Here's Simons. The rebound by Richard. Kicks it out to Johnson. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
There's the pick. Johnson can't get it to go. Wagner's Rookie of the Month award was well-earned, Clark. He is a hard-working player.
Yeah, I agree. He's earned and carved out a spot for this team already. And he's accomplished those feats quite quickly. I mean, Wagner has tremendous potential, I think, and a really bright future. He's a versatile player, a hard-working guy. He's only going to get better.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And Olajuwon drops them both.
What Akeem provides for his team is a rock-solid foundation. They can rely on him on both ends and build schemes around his talents.
Johnson, good. Johnson's got 13.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
In the corner, it's Monk. Inside, Olajuwon. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Sharing the basketball is a part of the game that Monk needs to continue to add to complement his shooting.
Here's Johnson. Olajuwon with the block. Bosh up on top. 4 on the shot clock. And he lays it straight in.
Oh, nice balance from Bosh there. Absorbing the contact well and still able to convert.
Pass to Wagner. Kicks it out to Olajuwon. Back to Wagner. Olajuwon with it. He's covered by Bosh. Out to Smith. Here's Wagner. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. He's got 9.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Bosh can't get it to go.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Free throw drops for Monk.
Boy, Monk is so lethal and efficient as a scorer. I mean, great range, always hunting his shot. I'd like to see him work on his passing, but, man, he can put it in the basket.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided.
Please give a big round of applause.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Something else they've been doing really well is shredding that defense by getting all the way to the rack. They've been absolutely fearless in attacking the paint.
Edwards drives in. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking it, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
Place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Your 407 next team.
quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Edwards looking it over. And Edwards with the stop.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
The kick out to Bosch. And there's the call on Bosch. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Well, Clark, here's an interesting stat trend in the 2022 season. More shots are taken from three-point range, but fewer makes on average per shot.
Yeah, the volume has gone up, but the makes have not. You know, more teams are launching triples, and more defenses, quite honestly, Kevin, are focused on challenging those shots. Not surprising to see the numbers trending in the direction you mentioned.
Pass to Bosch. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Richards. And that one is hammered home.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Craig. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Monk, no one around him. Another miss by Houston.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Now here's Monk, the fast break chance. Pass to Pokusevski. And here is Monk. Releases. That one off the back iron and out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
First team foul. Substitution on the break.
Johnson surveying the floor. Now here's Bosch. A second chance effort. Back to Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Johnson's got 15.
Calling his own number 9. Magic has been feeling it, and he's delivered.
And Tucker has it in the corner. No good from outside. The Magic trailed by 6. Saric outside. Johnson outside. Pass to McCollum. Bridges, no one around him. Takes a 3. No good there. And the Rockets take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Monk for 3. Orlando grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
One more time. Let's hear it for the 407 team.
And so here is Houston. 4-point game. Out left to the wing. Here's Moody. And the slam by Moody.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win those kind of breakdowns.
That free throw, no good.
Taking 2 shots.
Greg, you've been talking about the best conditioned players in the league, and Miles Bridges is right up there.
Yeah, Miles second in total minutes played during the 21-22 campaign. Only Mikal Bridges, no relation, played more.
Smith outside. Kicks it out to Olajuwon. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
touch, size moves. The Dream has got all the tools to score and make you look silly while he's doing it.
Count it. Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range, so great bloodlines.
It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Johnson. Oh. Olajuwon with the block.
Boy, Olajuwon is a ferocious defender and rim protector. Really excels at slapping shots away.
It's stolen by Monk. Olajuwon with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Monk trying to break loose. Markkanen pulls it in.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
A little extra magic for the fans on this play. Rising up for the slam. Well done.
Pass to Moody. Olajuwon trying to break free. Moody's shot is off. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Orlando. They trail by 3. That one falls. Johnson's got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here is Olajuwon. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olajuwon. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Hakeem Olajuwon with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Teams deciding to change it up.
One more time, let's hear it for the 407 Dance Team.
And so here's Orlando. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Now a timeout called by Orlando. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Let's hear it for your Magic U-Can-T.
Orlando with the ball. They trail by 1. And the call will be against Anthony Simon. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Rockets lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Healed with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
Out to Edwards. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Houston ball.
He takes it in. And Wagner has it in the corner. Olajuwon trying to break free. And that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got 11 points. And here's McCollum for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stuff.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Olajuwon. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Off the left rim and out. The Magic trailed by 3. Back to McCollum. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Richards. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. He has 6.
Man, it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Simons with the ball. Smith. And Smith with the stop.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Johnson. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Bridges with it. Defended now by Wagner. And it's Houston on the break. Releases. Edwards inside. For 3, Smith. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Here's Johnson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, I like Magic doing his work inside. The close range look. Smart play that time by the Magic.
And an intentional foul right there. The Magic making a switch here. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. They get it back. Nice D from Bosch.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Johnson. Olajuwon with the block. Smith surveying the D. Three-pointer. He's off on that one. And Orlando the other way now. Here's Johnson. Back to Johnson. And stolen by Wagner. Smith outside. To the paint. Here's Olajuwon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, that was a nice play by Olajuwon there, getting the shot off while still drawing contact.
That one is off.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Orlando Magic. It's a 5-point game. On the wing, Johnson kicks it out to McCollum. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
Potent with and without the ball. McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
Here is Edwards. He's got 6. Here's Olajuwon. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Bosch. And he connects with the jumper. Bosch has got 6 points.
Bosch showing you just how confident he is in his stroke. What a sweet stroke it is, and it always looks better when it's coming from a left foot. Oh, doctor, oh my goodness, Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And the basket by Johnson.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Houston in the lead. And Greg Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
I tell you what, the peripheral vision, the court awareness of Johnson, this guy always knows when one of his teammates is open.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
For your Magic Youth Dance Team.
.124 left in the third quarter. And the basket by McCollum. Rockets trail. Pass to Chris. Now, here's Wagner. 11 points in the game.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency as soon as he came into the league. You know what you'll get from him every night.
And the first one drops.
What I love about Wagner is that he's a guy that never stops moving. He's always in action.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
To the middle. Pass to Johnson. Orlando moving the ball around. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul. Now in the lineup for your Magic.
Here's Jones. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Substitution on the court.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Down low. Here's Monk. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Assisted.
Monk's got 5.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And Bosh can use his size like he did there. And he can step out and hit the jump shot as well. You love the versatility.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Wagner outside. 6 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. The rebound by Hield. Left side Bosh. Lays it up off the glass. Bosh has got the lead up to 1 now for Orlando. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game so far. It's the Magic. They lead by 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this 4th quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Now Simons. Smith outside. Lets the 3 fly. Hits it from 3-point range.
That gives him his 2nd 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
The 3 from Johnson. And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Olajuwon, right side. To the inside. Stolen by Bosh. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olajuwon. .60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
McCollum, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And it's Smith penetrating. Shakes him. Here's Olajuwon. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. And he drives in. Bridges misses.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the 4th, that would have been a big bucket for him.
And he gets the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Yeah, whenever Olajuwon has the ball now, he wants to take the defense to school, and I like his aggressiveness.
Pass to Richards. Johnson, wide open, he fires. And here's Bosh. The tray. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And the foul on Magic Johnson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Timeout called the Rockets. The Magic making a switch here. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, here's the message Stephen Silas gave to his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Thank you, David. The Magic trailed by 4. Outside Bosch. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Bosch has got 10 points in just the second half. Pass to Olajuwon. Out to Smith. Launches it. Goes back up. And Olajuwon finishes inside. Olajuwon's got 4 points this quarter.
Hey, it's inexcusable not putting a body on a king. I mean, you deserve to get cooked when you don't do that. Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
A crossover. Drives to the hoop.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Rockets leading by 6. Over to the wing. 3-pointer. Tucker can't get it to go. And it's Orlando's ball. Bosch in the post. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And I love the way they've been attacking the basket. I mean, they've looked to penetrate every opportunity they've had, and they've done a nice job doing that.
They retain possession.
And Bosch, so tough to stop when he gets that kind of position down low, forcing the D to foul.
At the line for Orlando, Chris Bosch.
Both free throws good from Bosch. And Simons has got the ball here for the Houston Rockets. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Olajuwon. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
4th team foul.
And here is Simon.
Orlando foul. Chris Bosch. 4th personal foul. 5th team foul.
And that one falls for Olajuwon.
At the line for the Rockets, Olajuwon. At the line for 2.
So he gets them both. The Magic trailed by 4. Pass to Richards. Olajuwon with it. And Bosch picks him up defensively. Here's Edwards. Olajuwon. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here are the Magic now. Back to Johnson. Magic moving the ball around. On the wing, Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Johnson with incredible athleticism and uses it to bully the defense there.
Magic Johnson.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Pass to Olajuwon. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
And how about the killer cool of Olajuwon? Loves to put the team on his back when the game gets tight.
Johnson with it. Johnson down low.
Jabari Smith. Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line.
First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Usually Magic is very consistent and clutch from the line. But the question remains now, will the stakes here be enough to rattle him just a little bit?
And both free throws good for Johnson.
Those free throws were must-haves, and he delivered. It's down to a one-possession game now.
Pass to Smith. Orlando grabs the miss. The wide open look here for Bosch. The Magic again can't hit. Rockets leading by 3. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Good.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
He makes the second free throw, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
And all eyes on Bosch here, but he looks ready to deal with the pressure. And that was such a great chance to make it a one-possession game, and he barely got anything out of it. That's tough.
.34 seconds left in the fourth. Stolen by Magic. Back to Bridges. The drive by Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Smith with it. So Houston wins it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they